Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the virtual Tai Chi Thursday series brought to you by AARP here in Houston, Texas. My name is Simone Olivier, and I am the director of Four Dragons Tai Chi here in Houston, and I have some exciting news to share with you. We are extending our Tai Chi practice for an additional 8 weeks. Here, starting next week, we will be practicing at 10:30 a.m. So starting next week, July 9th at 10:30, we'll continue on with our Tai Chi practice and moving into part 2 of our Tai Chi form. All right, so just mark your calendars for next week, July 9th, next Thursday at 10:30 a.m. And I'll be sure to remind you at the end of class. So let's go ahead and get started. And today we're going to be focusing on how we can begin to make our Tai Chi a more internal and meditative practice by first starting with some breathing exercises and moving the energy in our body, and then continuing that on during our Tai Chi practice. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. Find a space where you can move your arms out to the side, where you can take 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left, 1 or 2 steps forward, 1 or 2 steps back. And also know that you can practice along seated, and you can sit down at any time during this practice. Make it your practice and modify the movements as you see fit for you and where you are today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Whether you're seated or standing, make sure your spine is elongated and upright. And let's take a few deep breaths in. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, press down. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the body, moving slowly like the turtle, the symbol of longevity, so that we can live long, healthy lives. Bring your hands together in front, and our hands lighting up the brain series. Warm up. Warming up the hands. And now that we're in the summer, it shouldn't take too long to warm up our hands. Open your fingers and rub in between the fingers. Gently rub the webbing. Let it feel like a nice massage. It doesn't have to be too firm or brisk for it to be effective. Oftentimes when things feel good, it creates those feel-good endorphins in the body. So let's do something to feel good on the inside. And interlace the fingers or rotate your hands in a small circle, opening up the wrists. And reverse the rotation. Take your fingertips together and tap your fingertips. Feeling the sensation at your fingertips. And also bringing awareness to your toes while you're doing this. Let your awareness expand from the top of your head down to the soles of your feet. Hands together, palms open up towards the sky. Tap the side edges of your palms together, gently tapping. And then we're going to press them together and we're going to rub along the edge of the pinky side of the hand. All right, fold your hands together like a book. Let your thumbs point down towards the ground. Tap the inner side edge of your palms together. Very gentle. It's a little more bonier on this side, a little less fleshy, so be gentle. And now pressing the hands together, slide them forward and back, massaging around the thumb area. And this tends to help increase circulation in the lungs, helps to reduce cough. And bring your hands together, rubbing your palms together again. Bringing your hands to your lower back. Letting the warmth from your hands massage the lower back and loosen up any tightness here. Take a few deep breaths. Bring your hands out in front, warm them up again one last time. Hands to the knees and rub your knees. Let's do 6 circles in one direction. And now reverse, going in the other direction. Coming up, Happy Buddha moves the energy up. Nice, gentle stretch. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms out. Getting a full range of motion in the arms. Slightly bend the knees. Lift up through your spine. As if you're pulling energy up from the earth, up from your feet, up out through your head. Again, like as though you were a water fountain. Moving the energy up and out. And now we're going to bring it up to the heart and press out in front of your chest. Keep your chest neutral. Sternum is neutral. So we don't want to sink the chest. We don't want to lift the chest either. Inhale up to the chest. Press straight out. Press straight back behind your heart. Open the arms up. And down. And now Happy Buddha moves the energy down or presses the energy down. We're going to turn. Hands come down towards the outer hip as we press the palms down and inhale back up to the chest. And exhale down on the other side. Moving within your comfortable range of motion. Keep breathing with the movements. Exhale as you twist. And coming back up to the heart, we're going to do a short 2-minute meditation. Keeping your eyes partially open, but relax your eyes, relax your stance. Keeping the spine tall. The head suspended up over the spine, spine hanging down, tailbone reaching towards the ground. And we're going to be focusing on a meditation today and throughout our practice called Kan and Li. And it talks about the relationship between the fire and water in the body, between the heart and the kidneys. So we start with the heart to get the process started. Just imagine that you're breathing in and out through the center of your chest. So as you inhale, it's like the breath expands out in front of the heart, but also behind the heart, directly back behind you. And as you exhale, the breath comes back to the heart. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, release back in. Expanding and contracting. So we're connecting to the heart. And just by simply placing our awareness at the heart, we increase our circulation. You might feel the circulation in your feet increase. I know that I do. Or maybe you feel other things happening. And now take your hands down below your navel to the lower dantian. And now we're going to breathe into the lower back. Same thing. Imagine you're breathing out in front of the navel, but also behind the navel, directly behind the navel. Helping to take pressure off the kidneys. Giving yourself a moment to sink and settle into your body. And now we're going to move on to crane breathing. So we're going to do some movements like the crane, palms facing up. We're going to inhale. Hands stop just at the bottom of the sternum, and then exhale, release back down just below the navel. So now we're connecting the kidneys and the heart. And we're going to be doing this throughout our practice today. When you breathe, you're going to be focusing the breath between the heart and the kidneys, letting the energy of the heart, the warmth of the heart, nourish the kidneys. And the essence or energy of the kidneys to also nourish the heart. So opposite elements, opposite forces working together in harmony. Creating a deeper sense of tranquility in the body. And we're going to continue to move like the crane. Imagine we're pulling energy up from the earth, bringing all the fingertips together, lifting the wrists up shoulder height, and then releasing back down. Opening up the fingers, opening up the hands. Inhale. Lift up with the wrist. Exhale, release. Hands and fingers like the feathers of a crane. Here we're making the crane beak with our hands. Crane feathers as we release. Two more. And now crossing your crane wings. Inhale up overhead. Exhale down. Bend your knees just slightly. Change the cross of your arms, alternating each time. Still guiding the energy up to the heart. Exhale, releasing down to the kidneys. Waking up the knees and the lower back. And now we're going to begin working on balance. We're going to shift the weight to the left. Empty stance, ball of the foot, pressing down. Crane standing on one leg. So working on balance, staying low, shift the weight, ball the foot, rests. Carrying your weight in the right standing leg. And step. Pulling up through the midline of your body. Staying focused as we work on balance. Even though we're moving, we're staying still on the inside. Now you're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like, lift your foot 1 inch off the ground. Maybe this is going to work for you today. Maybe you just need to let the foot rest on the ground, the ball of your foot in empty stance. And this is a practice that you can continue on your own and see how better you get at it with more practice. Our Tai Chi balance challenge. And last one. And coming back to crane breathing, inhale. Up to the chest, up to the heart, exhale, down to the kidneys. You can also think about the energy moving up along the spine. If there is tension or tightness in the spine, can focus on moving energy through these areas to help loosen it up. Just allowing the energy of the internal organs to nourish each other. All right, so we're going to continue our warm-up by drilling a few of the moves that we've been working on. So we're going to practice mainly single whip and cloud hands today. drill them a few times, and then we're going to put it in the sequence and finish off this first half of our Tai Chi practice, Tai Chi for health. All right, so we're going to start with our feet about hip width distance apart here. And we're going to inhale the arms up. Starting with single whip, we're going to be drilling it side to side, left and right, working both sides of the body, both sides of the brain. So we're going to open and close, inhale. And exhale, shift your weight to the left. Step out and forward with the heel. Push forward, pressing into your bow stance. Spread the hands apart, 45 degrees, elbows hang, shoulders relax, palms open and extended, looking over your left fingertips. And now we're going to transition, shifting the weight back, hand comes down, following the foot, empty stance. Okay? Now we're going to repeat on the other side. Inhale. Coming back to our open close. Nice deep breath in. Shift your weight right. Step forward and out. Bow stance. Press forward with the hands. Spread the hands. Look over your right fingertips. Transition. Arms down. We're going to do this 2 more times on each side. Inhale. Exhale, sink and relax. Soft bend in the knees, nice long back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Shift left. Step right. Glide forward. Press out with the outer arms. Transition. And relax. Begin again. One more time on each side. Single whip. Remembering to bring the energy from the kidneys up to the heart. Let it sink back down. Step out to the side. Take a nice deep breath in. And now we're going to drill our cloud hands, or waving hands like clouds, stepping out just a little bit wider, starting with our stationary stance first. Either hands on the hips, or if you'd like, you can bring your Back of your hands to rest on the small of the back, on the sacrum. Maybe this feels okay on your shoulders and helps to release the lower back. If not, you can have your hands on your hips or just let your arms hang down by your side. Whatever works best for you. Bend your knees just slightly. Reach that tailbone down, navel gently reaching back towards the spine to help lengthen. Shift the weight to the left. Turn your hips to the left. Shift your weight to the right. Turn your hips to the right. Making sure you do one movement and then the other. If you put the cart before the horse, you don't get too far with this movement. So taking your time to shift a weight and then turn. Get your stance nice and steady. Turning from the navel. When the navel turns, the heart turns, the head turns. All in one line. Now let's begin taking the right hand out, shifting the weight, letting the hand follow the hip, bringing the arm up, also bringing the energy up to the heart. Shift the weight. Turn the hips. I think I got an ant. Excuse me. Shift the weight. Hand down to the hips. Turn. So here we are with our crane breathing as we practice cloud hands. From the kidneys up to the heart, hand in front of the heart, down towards the kidneys. Different movement, but same internal practice, same intention. Now pause here while we switch hands, taking your left hand up and out. Hand in front of the heart. Shift, turn, shift, turn. One more, and then we're going to add our right arm in. Continuing to feel that movement of energy between the head, the heart, and the kidneys. So many times we hold our energy in our chest and in our head. We forget about holding our energy deeper into our body, where we are more balanced, more centered, more grounded, more present. And now let's begin to move the feet as we shift the weight to the left. Pull your right foot in. Heels under hips, shifting the weight. Step out. Comfortable step. Root that foot down. Step in. Making sure your foundation is strong. Meaning don't step too wide, don't step too close. Hold it here. Continue to wave your hands like clouds, shifting the weight, turning, transitioning in the other direction, going to your right. Transition to the left. Shift the weight. Turn. Small step. Gazing out in front. And even though your gaze is outwards, you're turning your inner gaze on. Gazing inward to be more present in your body and more aware of the space around you, your environment. It's been my experience that when I'm more present, I get to see more beauty. I notice the beautiful greenery of nature. And the cool breeze on a warm summer day. And hold it here. Just bringing your bottom hand up in front of your chest. Inhale, open. Raise your stance, relax your legs, exhale, still staying nice and calm and relaxed inside as we move on to practice our Tai Chi sequence. If you need to, bend your legs, open and close your hands, roll your shoulders, let your body move naturally and however you feel you need to. All right, so we're going to be going over the first half of our sequence, and we're going to be doing our commencement form, open, close, single whip, cloud hands, and then we're going to do single whip to the other side and cloud hands to the other side. Okay, so we're going to practice that 3 times today. So find your starting position, toes turned out, heels slightly apart, helping you with balance. Find the alignment. Feel a pulling up through the center of the body, like a line being pulled up. Feel that connection between the kidneys and the heart, still going. And you can mirror me. Let's begin. Commencement form, inhale. Palms face each other, wrists lift up. Exhale, bend the knees. Shift your weight. Lift your heel. Hands in front of the hips. Circle up to the chest as we step forward. Heel, toe, and step out to the side. Toe, heel. Horse stance, open, close. Shift the weight to your left. And step forward. Single whip. Relax shoulders, relax chest. Transition. Empty stance. Cloud hands. Stepping to your right. And hold it here. Transitioning into single whip. Bring your right hand up, open, close. Relax your stance. We get to rest. Creating moments of rest within our practice. And then as we exhale, we sink down, shift the weight to the right, step forward, single whip, press out, transition, cloud hands. Cloud hands to the left. And hold it here. Bringing your left hand up, raising your stance, open, close. And relax down. All right, so time flies when you're having fun. Time for us to cool down. So just shake it out. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. We have completed the first half of our Tai Chi form. And next week we will continue, but we'll also be adding on to our practice. All right, so let's cool down a little bit. Taking a few deep breaths. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. And now we're going to do 2 breathing exercises to help us cool down. This is for the health of the spine. It's also referred to as Kanin Li, fire and water. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see my movements a little bit better, but you're going to have your hands around your hips, and we're going to harmonize the 3 dantians, bringing energy, balancing the energy between the 3. So we've been focusing on the lower dantian and the middle dantian. Our gut center, our root center, and our heart center. And now we're going to circle that energy. So imagining that you're taking your lower dantian like a ball and you're rolling it forward. We're going to do that 3 times. Here we go. We inhale, pull up, exhale, roll it forward. And now we're going to inhale up to the heart. Inhale. I'm going to roll that ball of energy inside the chest, around the heart. Inhale. Using your shoulder blades as pumps to move the cerebral spinal fluid. And now we're going to inhale, move it up to the head. Nourishing the head and the heart. Chin down. Inhale, lift the chin. Look up, lengthen, extend out, and then release down. 1 more. And on the last exhalation, we're just going to let it drop all the way down. Circling back up from the tailbone. We'll do this 1 more time, and then we're going to reverse it. Letting that ball of energy start to circulate forward, gathering up momentum, gathering up energy, and bring it up to the spine. Inhale. Up behind the heart and around the chest. And now we're going to reverse the flow, taking in energy from nature, energy from the universe, breathing it in, and exhale, letting it flow around the head. Inhale, gathering it up, letting it nourish the organs of the head, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, tongue, lips, ears, brain, glands. And now we're going to let it run down the spine towards the tailbone. And we're going to gather up again 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, release the chin down. Bathing the brain. letting it flow down. And release all the way down the spine towards the tailbone, bringing one hand over the other at your lower dantian, taking a few moments to sink and settle the energy. Feeling relaxed but alert, peaceful yet energized. And we'll close out our practice with our Tai Chi salute. Bring your feet together. Inhale, arms up. Gratitude for yourself, for your life, for your breath, for your own participation and willingness to be here today. Thank you so much. And before we end, I just want to remind you all that we will be continuing for another 8 more weeks, starting next Thursday, July 9th at 10:30. The time has been moved from 9:30 to 10:30. So be here at 10:30, mark your calendars. I also want to give a few thanks to some people. I want to thank Miss Janet McGuire out in Waco, Texas for participating. Thank you so much for your feedback. It really meant a lot to me and really made my day. And I enjoy speaking with you. I also want to thank Kim, who's behind the scenes, making sure that this Facebook Live runs smoothly. I also want to thank Miss Rosalinda and Miss Bonnie, who also work behind the scenes to make this happen for you. Thank you all for working so hard to make this happen, and thank you at home for putting in your heartfelt efforts in participating. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week. And until next time, wishing you all peace on your path. Ciao on.
Hi, I'm Rosalinda Martinez with AARP Texas. We hope you enjoyed today's Tai Chi virtual class. We'd like to thank Li Fu, director of Four Dragons Institute, Tai Chi for Health and Longevity in Houston, for leading the lesson. And thank you for joining us. Tune in next Thursday at 9:30 a.m. for another lesson. Remember, you can catch this 45-minute weekly class on the AARP Texas Facebook page. You can reserve your spot there too. We've also put prior classes on aarp.org/Texas. This series runs through July 2nd. See you next week.